Hi, Veronica. Welcome to another episode of The Latest with Maya. You've seen Veronica in Invasion of the Body Snatcher, Alien, ER, The X-Files, The Right Stuff, and The Witches of Eastwick. Most recently, she has been in Netflix's A Man on the Inside. Veronica also guest starred in Will and Grace as Jack's mother. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so
Oh, thank you,
excited.
Maya. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Thank you so much.
Um, so what is the greatest lesson you have learned from a character you've played?
Oh, from a character that I've played. Um, I seem to end up doing quite a few horror movies, but I think I just sort of got into that genre because I like the characters. And I found that um, they persevere. They believe in they like what they want to accomplish. Like in Invasion of the Body Snatchers, she realized, I mean, that these things could happen and they don't always happen to say, like the way we always think they're going to. And then I realized that I could be invisible. I can make myself like a gray person, just like a pod, by not by staying awake. And if I can get people that are of the same mind, then so the end of the movie when Donald screams at me, I was I mean I did not know he was going to do that. I thought I was going to be he was a survivor too. But I appreciate the fact that she and same thing in Alien. I mean, this is a character who realized, we may not all survive, but why don't we just draw straws and get on the shuttle and get out of here, even if you're going to be ending up sacrificing yourself. So I guess it's perseverance, and believing in what it is that you've come to rather than just being part of a crowd. So I think probably perseverance.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, so I am a pop culture obsessed and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
Well, I love Landman. Of course, I was a total Yellowstone person, but I love Billy Bob Thornton. I love that show. It's terrific. It comes out on Sunday night. So right now, I'm watching that. I just started Pluribus. I guess I have to see what the hell's going on there because that's pretty weird. Um, I I like there was the miniseries with Claire Danes and
Oh yeah.
um who was it? Claire Danes.
Matthew
Um,
Reese.
it's Matthew Reese, who I love. I mean, I can't, he does have an American accent so well. Um, yeah, I was really intrigued by that. I really liked it. And there were twists that I didn't expect. But lately, because I'm an Academy member, I've been watching the Academy screening room, watching movies on there. And so I try to watch at least one a night. Sometimes I watch two, like Begonia, I thought was really terrific. I thought Jesse Plemons was amazing. I thought he was so good. Still, I think my favorite movie is Sinners. I thought that was fabulous. I went with my friends. We went to IMAX, and I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. Um, and the other night, I watched a very sweet movie, Rental Family, which is Brendan Fraser, and it takes place in Japan. And God, it was so sweet and so interesting. It was just like a different perspective. And being shot in Japan, which was totally beautiful. and his character is supposed to have lived there for 7 years, and he works for this agency that, and this is true. This is what's so weird about this. They like complete things, like that it opens up with a man in a coffin, and everybody's crying and so upset. It's like a preview of what will happen, so that but he's still alive. It's just so weird. But it's like they needed to have a sad American. And so he's sitting there with all these Japanese people who are crying their eyes out, but the guy's not dead. I mean, it's just so that they will be able to control themselves when he does die. They know what to expect. It's just so weird. I just thought it was a fascinating little movie, and he ends up being they need a father to this little girl who's obviously half white, half Japanese, and she wants to get into a school, so the mother hires him to be the father of this little girl. Well, of course, the little girl just falls in love with him, and then the mother, after she gets into the school, decides that no, no, you can't do that. It's a fascinating little movie. You really have to watch it. There's a wonderful old character actor. I don't think I've seen him before, but oh my gosh, he's just so heartfelt and wonderful. And it's really a charming movie. So I watched that the other night. What else did I like? Oh, I watched um, not Hamnet last night. Um, it was okay. I don't know why everybody said they bawled their eyes out through the whole thing. Um, I'm just rambling on about different movies, but um, anyway, I've seen a lot. One battle after another. I thought that was pretty cool. There's some, so it's not so much TV right now, although I do watch my shows, but and I like Matlock.
Oh, I
I know
love that.
I watched that. So, but those are on a certain night, so I don't have to, I wish some of these would actually show you like they did with the Claire Danes, Matthew Reese thing. You got to watch all 8 episodes. So, which gives you a momentum. It's when it starts and then you have to wait now for a week for a next episode. It drives me a little crazy, but
Mm, yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm like a mix of I like having shows to binge watch, and then I also like having the shows to wait a week because they give me something to look forward to. So,
oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Task Task was one of those shows that they showed quite a few episodes
Mm,
first, and then you got into a rhythm, and then you could
mm,
watch it one week later. But
mm.
um, yeah, I know, but I don't know. I do like watching movies from beginning to end.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's a little frustrating, but what can you say?
Yeah, yeah, I've been like caught up with watching all these new shows that have come out, so I've started to there's so many movies I want to watch. I've been wanting to watch, so I've recently
Right,
been going back and watching a bunch of movies.
right, right. Well, there were a couple I tried to watch, and I'm sorry, I mean, we watched an hour of The Secret Agent the other night, which I guess it won Cannes Film Festival or something. And I don't know, we couldn't get through it. So we ended up watching Rental Family, which was great. So I don't know. Sometimes these critics, they think things are so fabulous, and you try to watch the stuff, and then you go, what is so great about this? We were going to watch Charade. And then we started reading the reviews. I mean, I know it was incredibly popular at these film festivals and stuff, but I mean, there was a lot of the what the F was it the second part about, oh, it's beautiful, it's great. I love the first part. but what the hell was going on in the second part? Kept a lot of reviews going on. So we thought, all right, we'll skip that one. But I'll probably end up watching it because I like to watch everything. And when the documentaries they start coming out, they used to send them to you as CDs, and I would just lock myself in the house for 2 days and just watch everything. But they don't do that anymore now. It's all put out onto your screen, in the Academy screening room. But hey, it's good. I turn out my lights and I have a big TV, so it's fine. But I do like going to the theater.
Mm,
Um, I try to go to the cinema as much as I can. So, because I think that's important. We need to keep that business going. You can't
yeah.
just watch everything on TV.
Yeah, definitely. I always, yeah, the theater I always find it's fun. And I have so much anxiety going to the theater that I'm always
Um,
like, it's always a good experience, but it's always so hard to like get there. And once I'm sitting watching the movie, it's okay, but it's like the lead up to that.
oh, I
Like,
see. Oh, but I don't have the anxiety
yeah.
problem, but I could understand why you would.
Yeah.
Um, I also love live theater. I mean,
Mhm.
I've been here for years, the Amundsen and the Mark Taper Forum. I've been a supporter of theirs. And then the Pantages, Moulin Rouge was fantastic. But I love live theater.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a play. There's just a different gratification than you get, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I guess it's because it's so spontaneous and you really have to listen.
Yeah.
And I think that's such an important part of acting. You can't just know your lines and go out there because what if somebody says something different? You you have to pay attention. You have to listen because I mean, once you get your character down, that character is part of you. I was taught I went to Jack Garfine for 3 years, and I was taught that you write a biography so that you know your character, and then it becomes so part of you that no matter what you would do, would be in character. And so I've always done that sort of philosophy. So,
Oh, yeah, I love that. Yeah, the theater is always it's always so fun. I love go whenever
live theater.
yeah, whenever I get to go see a show.
Oh,
Yeah.
good, good. Yeah, it's important, I think, and it's sort of really is it's a different art form. But
Yeah.
I mean, everything's the same how you approach it, but still, it's different.
Yeah.
I love live theater. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Now, are you into reality shows and stuff like that?
I don't. I
I don't either. I don't either. And my niece, she produces a lot of these reality shows.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
and I don't know, some of them are just so stupid. I can't get into it. Um, I just heard the other day, I listen to NPR a lot. I have my radio on and I have listened to um, LAist actually. And they were talking, they have a show called Go Fact Yourself. And then you have to be efficient in different things other than what your actual thing is that you do. Like if you're a singer or a comedian or whatever, you have to be efficient in something else. And this one woman, she said that her thing was above the deck. Well, I'd never even heard of above the deck. Apparently, it's this sort of an upstairs, downstairs on a big yacht. And the captain came on 10 years that show's been on. I never even knew it was on. I wonder sometimes how these people get so addicted to these things. And I'd never even heard of it. But I'm just not one to reality shows. I mean, I watched American Idol for a while and The Voice, but after a while, it's okay. I can wait for the winner.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really get into like reality shows either. I think I like kind of an element of like fiction, like knowing I don't know. I just it's the same reason I can't really watch documentaries. Like I like something
Uh,
that's more like fictional, even if it's based on a true story. There's part that I don't
the parts
know.
that, yeah.
Yeah, that I don't know why, like documentaries and reality shows, I kind of just get in my head about, and
Yeah,
like,
I understand. Well,
so,
I'm sort of the same way. I do like documentaries, certain documentaries. I must say I watched I saw Nuremberg, which is about the Nuremberg trials, Russell Crowe and Remy Malik, and they had real footage in there of the Holocaust and Auschwitz, and oh my God, it was just frightening, and how many bodies there were, and they were like nothing but skin and bones, and they would scoop them up with big like bulldozer things and just toss these bodies that were in the, oh my God, it was horrible. Anyway, that was it wasn't fiction, but I mean it was written as, but it was a part of the movie. I mean, it was shocking. It really is. I mean, some of the footage was incredible.
yeah,
So, but I know what you mean. I mean, rather than sitting and watching a documentary, although some documentaries can be really fun,
yeah,
music ones and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, so, who has had the biggest impact on you professionally?
Well, I did a movie when I was 11 called The Children's Hour with Shirley MacLaine and Audrey Hepburn. And it wasn't until years later, Shirley sort of took me under her wing and she would give me advice. And the first, I was at a wardrobe fitting and I was sitting in the chair. We were told not to hang out with her because her language was bawdy. But I was waiting for my turn, and she was on a pedestal where, because they used to film these things, and then you'd turn around slowly so that they could get a whole idea of what the outfit looked like. And she was like in a tweed skirt and a sweater, and she was kidding around with the lighting guys and the crew, and everybody was killing themselves laughing. And I thought, that is what it's all about, because they are as much about creating your character and what you do as you are. I mean, every single person is on that crew is there to make you look good. So I thought, oh, that's fabulous. So then I have this very big emotional scene in it, and Shirley came over afterwards and hugged me, and she said, "That was wonderful, darling." And I was like hyperventilating, and they put me in a dressing room. Shirley's like, "Get her your dress, get her some ice, do the." I mean, it was like, well, sorry. Years later, I had this dream about Shirley MacLaine, and she had such an indelible imprint on my mind. And it was in Las Vegas, and there was this huge swimming pool. And she was at the other end of the swimming pool. And I remember walking all the way down there to tell her how much, what an impression she had made on me. Well, I was doing a play at the time, and there was the Hollywood Parade, and the Hollywood Parade goes down Vine Street. So I had a night off from doing the play, and Shirley MacLaine was at the Wilshire and doing a one-woman show. So I watched the show, and then I went backstage and I said, "Is it possible to see Shirley?" I had been in a movie with her. So the guy goes off and he comes back and he says, "Oh, yes, she'll see you." She's standing there and she says to me, "I have followed your career." And I said, "I had a dream." It's like she just had a major impression, just, an imprint on me. So I'd say Shirley.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and I haven't. I wanted at one point to remake the movie and play the Shirley MacLaine part, and um, and then Shirley could play the aunt. It had been William Wyler did the movie, and it had been done once before, but of course they didn't say it was about lesbians. They said it was the fact that was the teacher having an affair with the man, you know. But this, of course, went back to the original play. It was just such a fascinating play. It was just great. And yeah, she had the biggest impression on me.
Oh, wow. I love that. So who has had the biggest impact on you as a person?
As a person. Hmm. I don't know. I've always been pretty strong-willed. Um, I don't get beaten down a lot. I mean, it's like I was hadn't worked for a while. This is when I was in my early 20s, and I did go to acting school. I mean, before that, had I had gotten divorced. I was married really young, and I gotten divorced, and I thought, well, what am I going to do? So I backpacked through Europe. I just decided, okay, and so I did that, and of course, wonderful people and just fabulous. And again, after I hadn't been working and I'd studied with Jack Garfind, so I thought, well, I'm British. I'm just going to go over to England. And I went over there and ended up getting a wonderful movie called Inserts with Richard Dreyfuss. And it started my whole career again. And when I came back to America. And I don't know, I think my parents must have raised me to be an independent thinker. So there's people I have loved to work with. I mean, who just are incredible. But I think basically, I mean, I think it's your attitude and how you survive. So I guess myself.
I love that. Yeah. That's I love that. I think that is a great answer. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Um yeah, so if you had a warning label, what would yours say?
A warning label, like about me?
Yes.
Hmm. A warning label about me. I don't know. Isn't that weird? Um, I guess just don't mess with me.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, so what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
Oh, my life story. Well, probably a drama. There's been a bit of drama in my life. Um, but there's been totally light moments too. So I just, what kind? I guess it'd be a drama with comedy, I guess. I mean, everything isn't dramatic. I mean, there's, all sorts of different things that go on with your life. But I mean, I've been acting since I was 7 years old, you know. So I've had this super long career. I have never felt intimidated by anybody. I have just persevered and I just love what I do. I mean, and I've been so lucky to not have anybody infringe on it. I do remember once when I had been on a series and I was let go because they were giving me love interests. And the woman who was playing our mother, she got upset and refused to sign her contract if I was in the show because I was making her look old, apparently. Like I was writing the scripts. I wasn't writing the scripts. I was 16, maybe 17, just turned 17. Well, that was a lot of years ago, and so you couldn't work. I mean, I couldn't play older parts. I couldn't play younger parts. If I got an older part, I would have to have a school teacher on the set. So it just sort of messed with me. So we somehow got this manager who said that I had to dye my hair blonde and go and get a push-up bra and wear a camel dress. And I remember wearing this and going to see Otto Preminger. Oh God. I think it was for Day of the Locust. He took one look at me and he goes, "What the hell do you do with your hair?" I said, "Oh, I felt so." I left there and I went home and I said, "All right, no more. I'm not doing this anymore." I mean, it was just a weird little snapshot, but I always remember that. I mean, it was so horrible. What the hell did you do to your hair? And here you are in this fake bra and stuff like that. It just wasn't me. Um, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was Bernstein, the guy who was the manager of Farrah Fawcett during that period of time. So everybody had to look like that. You know what I mean? But I was just, 17. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So
Oh,
it
wow.
was strange.
Yeah. Um, so of all that you have accomplished so far, is there something you are the most proud of?
Oh, gosh. I guess my son, he's totally cool. He's coming in for Christmas. I mean, we had some troubled times. My husband passed away when Dakota was 14. And that is not a good age for a child to lose their father. So there were some problems and some differences, and just had to be strong but now he's been straight for 9 years, and he's coming with it. He just got married last year, and so they're coming for Christmas this year. And I mean, it really has been a work in progress, but he's a great guy. So.
Wow. Love that. Yeah. Um, so what song best describes your life right now?
What song? Oh my God. I have no idea. What song would best describe my life? I can tell you who I like, but I don't know that it always is the best song for me. Um, I'm bad. I listen to talk shows on NPR and stuff like that. Really don't know a lot of these new people, and I really am stumped. I'm so really sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Um, yeah, so, what is the biggest obstacle you have overcome?
Um, I guess it's just, just wanting to work, wanting to be able to have great parts. I mean, it's very hard, and it's much harder now that, I mean, I'm 76 years old. It's much harder now. So I guess it's learning to be patient and, willing to lose things, lose parts, and just be know that that right part is going to come along. So, I mean, I don't want to quit, so I'm going to keep doing it. So
Yeah,
something better come along.
yeah. I believe it will. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Um, Yeah, so what small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Oh, my dog, Harley, she's just crazy. She's very funny. I like to cook. I cook for myself all the time. I have butter out now to make some cookies. I'm really looking forward to my son coming because I'm going to make a turkey, and I haven't made a turkey in 5 years, I guess. I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. And I don't know. It's just I like I don't know. I always have stuff that I can do. Um, so today I have to do paperwork that I don't like so much, but it said in my horoscope today that I will make progress in that area. So we'll see. But no, I can totally entertain myself. It's just bizarre. I can. I've often thought that if I was like in solitary confinement or something, I'd still be able to entertain myself. I may get a little bored after a while, but um, I like cooking and doing things, and um, I love art. Um, my sister's an artist. Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm good at doing nothing.
Not bad. Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what three words best describe you?
Oh God, resilience. Um, wacky. Um, and I think kind.
Yeah,
So,
I love those. Those are great ones.
oh, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, so is there someone who without fail always makes you laugh?
Oh, yeah, I have a friend that always makes me laugh. Yeah, I have a couple of people that I just like. I don't have that many that I like being around people. And yeah, I do have somebody who can make me laugh. And I know that they'll always be there for me. So
Oh,
I think that's important.
yes, definitely. I love that. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's so important to have those people. Um,
Right.
so, if you had the opportunity to put a message on a billboard for everyone to see, what would it be?
I'm available. It's like that old thing with Betty Davis. She would won an Oscar. She wasn't working, so she took out an ad, a two-page ad in Variety that says, and listed her things that she'd done. And she says, I'm available for work. So I'd probably put that on a billboard. I could put some pictures and, list some things that I've done. But yeah,
I love that. Yeah. Yeah. So I just have one final question for you. Um, so I love inspiring and motivational quotes. And this week, my favorite quotation is whatever it is that puts lightning in your veins, do that. That is what you must do. Is there a quotation that has inspired you lately?
no. I like that other one though. There's one you have. That's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
Quotation that no, no, I can't say that there is that's inspired me lately.
Mm.
I, uh, sorry.
Oh,
Um,
that's okay.
these have been very interesting questions. It makes you think about yourself rather than just, having an interview about what you've done and stuff. So
Thank you.
very
Yeah.
interesting. But I'm sorry I don't have a
Thank you.
quote.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Um, yeah, well, that was my final question for you. I've had the best time talking with you. Thank you so much for joining
Well,
me.
thank you. And it's really been interesting because it's just not been a normal, you know, talking about yourself and the parts that you're doing and stuff. It really has made you think. So thank you very much. This has been fascinating.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
um, yeah, thank you so much for taking the time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Maya. That's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah. And that's a wrap on today's edition of The Latest with Maya.